Students, we are continuing with the same topic, that is maxima, minima. We're discussing some more questions of this topic. This topic is very important. That's why I'm discussing more and more questions of this topic so that you can understand it properly, as it is very important, as I'm saying again, because it is of the 6 marks. In the previous board exams, the questions are of 6 marks come from this topic. So understanding this topic more clearly with more questions, beginning with the question number 22 of the exercise. The question is, a wire of length 28 meter is cut into 2 pieces. We have a wire of length 28 meter and it is cut into 2 pieces. One piece is to be made of the square, one piece is used to make a square, and other piece is used to make a circle. We have to find the length of the 2 pieces of the wire so that the combined area of the square and circle is minimum. Combined area of square and circle is minimum. So see here, let length of one piece be x meter and length of second piece is 28 minus x, because total length is 28. So if one piece is of x meter, then other piece is of 28 minus x. Now perimeter of square, because one piece is converted into square, it means that perimeter of square becomes x. Whole wire is converted in the form of the square. So perimeter of square is equal to x. 4 into side is equal to x. Side is x upon 4. Second is converted into circle. In circle we have the circumference. Circumference of circle is 28 minus x. That is 2 pi r is equal to 28 minus x. R is 28 minus x upon 2 pi. Now combined area A is area of square plus circle, that is side square plus pi r square. Placing the value of side here, side is x upon 4, means x upon 4 whole square. R is 28 minus x upon 2 pi whole square. Solving it, we get the expression here, x square upon 16, 28 minus x upon 4 pi, 28 minus x whole square upon 4 pi. Now we differentiated. On differentiating, what do we get? It is 2x upon 16, 2 times of 28 minus x, minus 1 upon this 4 pi, get cancelled, 2 gives 2 pi. Placing this value is equal to 0, we get the x value of x as 112, that is 112 upon pi plus 4. Again differentiating it. On again differentiation, second differentiation. In the second order differentiation, we get 2 pi, it is 8, it is 0 upon 2 pi, that is here. Placing the value of x is 112 upon pi plus 4 in it. There is no variable x here, so it causes no effect on it. This whole expression is positive. So you can say combined area is minimum when x is 112 upon pi plus 4, means length of one piece of wire is 112 upon pi plus 4 and length of other piece is 28 minus 112 upon pi plus 4. Solving it, you will get the other length as 28 pi upon pi plus 4. Clear? Now see the another question, that is the question number 25. Show that the semi-vertical angle of the cone of maximum volume. Semi-vertical angle of the cone. If we draw a cone here, that's the semi-vertical angle. Half of the angle of the vertex, that is semi-vertical angle. I have represented this angle by the alpha. And we have to show that maximum volume and of the given slant height. Slant height is given to us. L is given to us. Let h be the height of the cone, r be the radius of the cone, L slant height of cone which is given to us. So let h, r, L be height, radius and slant height of the cone given. Let alpha be the semi-vertical angle of the cone. Now in triangle ABC, sin alpha is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is r upon L. So r in terms of L is L sin alpha, because L is given to us, L is constant here. Cos alpha, h upon L, that is L cos alpha is equal to h. Now volume of cone is V is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h, placing the value of r and h here. R is L sin alpha whole square into L cos alpha. It becomes 1 upon 3 pi L cube sin square alpha into cos alpha, differentiating with respect to alpha here, because here the variable is alpha. L is constant because L is given to us. It becomes sin square alpha cos alpha, applying the project rule here, it becomes 2 sin alpha into cos alpha plus sin square alpha into minus sin alpha. Taking sin alpha is common, 2 cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. Now putting dv over d alpha is equal to 0. Sin alpha is 0. 2 cos square alpha minus sin square alpha is 0. So tan alpha is root 2. Alpha is tan inverse root 2. Again differentiating it with respect to alpha, it is 1 upon 3 pi L cube. On solving it, whole expression, what do we get here? 1 upon 3 pi L cube, 2 cos cube alpha minus sine square alpha cos alpha. Clear? Now we have to convert this expression in the form of the tan. It is 1 upon 3 pi l cube sec cube alpha 2 minus tan square alpha, that is square of 2, square of root 2, 1 upon 3 pi l cube sec cube alpha means 1 plus tan square alpha to the 1 plus tan square alpha in a square root और power क्या है, because sec square alpha is equal to 1 plus tan square alpha. 3 minus 14 is minus 12 becomes minus 4 pi l cube 1 plus 2 square root power 3 means minus 4 pi l cube 3 to the power 3 by 2 whole expression is less than 0. So we can say क्या कहेंगे यहाँ पर वैल्यू नेगेटिव आ रही है दैट वॉल्यूम इज मैक्सिमम, या नीचे लिख लेंगे वॉल्यूम इज मैक्सिमम व्हेन सेमी वर्टिकल एंगल ऑफ द कोन इज tan inverse root 2. That we have to show here that the volume is maximum, moreover semi vertical angle is tan inverse root 2. I am also discussing the question number 11 of the miscellaneous exercise. It is given a window is in the form of rectangle surmounted by a semicircular opening. Total perimeter of the window is 10. Find dimension of the window to admit maximum light through the whole opening. Now window is having the rectangular base and having the top in the form of the semicircle. Let us assume that the length and breadth of the rectangular part of the window be x and y. So diameter of the semicircle becomes x, radius x upon 2, perimeter is 10. So y plus x plus y plus half of the semicircle, half of 2 pi r is equal to 10. On solving, we get y is equal to 20 minus pi by 2 plus x upon 4. Now area of the window, to admit the maximum light, this must not be present here. So area of rectangle plus area of semicircle, area of rectangle plus area of semicircle is the total combined area of the window. So it is xy plus half pi r square, placing the value of y here and r here, x upon 2 whole square, y is 20 minus pi plus 2 x upon 4, taking x as common. On solving, we get x 40 minus 4 pi minus 4 x upon 8. Now differentiating, we get 40 minus 2 pi x minus 8 x upon 8. Taking this d over dx is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 20 upon pi plus 4. Again differentiating it with respect to x, it becomes d square a upon dx square minus 2 pi minus 8 upon 4. On placing the value of x as 20 upon pi plus 4, cause no effect on it because variable x is not present here, it is negative. So area is maximum at x is equal to 20 upon pi plus 4. Therefore the length is 20 upon pi plus 4 and breadth is y 20 minus x pi plus 2 into 20 upon pi plus 4 upon 4, that is 10 upon pi plus 4, placing the value here. One of the more question I am discussing is the question number 18. If we see the question number 18 here, I am rubbing from here. It is saying that show the height of the range of the greatest volume. We have the cone, a syringe inscribed in it, of height h, height of the cone is h. Moreover, semi-vertical angle is alpha. What do we have to show here? We have to show that the volume of cylinder is greatest. Moreover, height is 1/3 of that of the cone. दो पॉइंट्स हमें शो करने हैं, तो लिखेंगे let h and r and alpha be height, radius and semi-vertical angle of cone, and let capital H and capital R be height of cylinder, height and radius of cylinder. capital H and capital R. Now triangle ABC is similar with this, ABC is similar with AG, this CEF, this triangle CEF, AB upon CE, BC upon EF, means H minus H upon H, R upon R minus R. So we get a relation H is equal to H R minus R upon R. The volume of cylinder is pi r square H, placing the value of H here, R square R minus R cube. Now differentiating here with respect to capital R, because here the variable is capital R. Small h, small r is constant because it is given to us. On differentiating we get pi h r, small r into capital R, 2r minus 3r, placing this value equal to 0. So either this r is 0 or 2r minus 3r is equal to 0, and 2r upon 3 is equal to r. Again differentiating with respect to capital R, we get this as pi h 2r minus 6r, placing the value of r as 2r upon 3, it is negative. So volume is maximum at r is equal to 2r upon 3. Now maximum value of cylinder can be found out by pi r square h, placing the value of capital R here. अब यहाँ capital R की वैल्यू रखिए, सॉल्व कीजिए, it is pi h upon r 4 r cube upon 27. It becomes 4 pi r square h upon 27, but we have to show it in the terms of alpha and h. So in triangle ADF, tan alpha is equal to क्या आएगा? It is small r, it is capital R. It becomes tan alpha r upon h, r is equal to h tan alpha. Placing value here, which is the maximum volume. एक हमें इसमें height भी show करना था. Height is 1/3 of that of the height of the cone. तो height के बीच में भी एक relation निकालना पड़ेगा यहाँ पर. Small h upon capital H. यहाँ से आप देख सकते हो by first h r minus r upon small r is equal to capital H. If you place the value of r here, capital R की value क्या है? 2r upon 3, r minus 2r upon 3 upon r, h, it is 1 upon 3r upon r. So 1 upon 3 of r. We have shown that height of the cylinder is 1/3 of the height of the cone. हमें भी prove करना था कि height of the cylinder is 1/3 of the height of the cone. Now there are certain questions which have got deleted because the topic rate of change of measure of quantity and approximations have been deleted. So regarding that, the question number 1 of this exercise, question number 19 of this exercise of the miscellaneous, you have to cut. Moreover, the examples, I am telling you examples, example number 49, then example number 44, 43, 42, cut them, they are not in your syllabus. Complete all your questions, your topic is completed. If you have any problem, you can discuss with me. Thank you.